How should one follow the principles of yin and yang? When yang energy is excessive, the body becomes overheated. The skin pulls close tightly. Breathing becomes rapid. Movement is restless. Sweat cannot be released, and heat remains trapped inside. The teeth become dry. The mind feels irritable, and if abdominal distension occurs, it is a fatal condition. Such a person can endure winter but not summer. When yin energy is excessive, the body feels excessively cold. Sweating occurs frequently. Chills and shivering are constant. And over time the extremities become ice cold. If abdominal distension occurs under these conditions, it is also a fatal condition. Such a person can endure summer but not winter. This is how an imbalance of yin and yang leads to illness. It is the result of one side dominating excessively and disrupting equilibrium. How can yin and yang be harmonized? By understanding the principles of the 7 damages and 8 benefits, one can maintain the balance of yin and yang. If one fails to apply these principles, premature aging will occur. For most people by the age of 40, half of their yin energy has already declined, leading to a noticeable weakening in physical movements. By 50, the body becomes sluggish. Hearing deteriorates, and vision blurs. By 60, the decline becomes severe and energy flows upward. Yin energy depletes below. The body's orifices function less efficiently, and symptoms like a runny nose and watery eyes appear. Thus those who understand these principles maintain their health and strength, while those who do not suffer from premature aging. Though all people live in the same world, their outcomes differ greatly. The wise recognize universal patterns, while the ignorant focus only on isolated cases. The ignorant often feel a lack of energy, while the wise experience an abundance of vitality. With surplus energy, one enjoys sharp hearing and clear vision, a light and strong body. Even if one has aged, it is possible to regain usefulness. For those who are already strong, they become even stronger. This is why the sages practice non-action way. Find joy in tranquility, and seek ultimate happiness in a state of emptiness and clarity. As a result, their lifespan is boundless, lasting as long as heaven and earth itself. This is the way of the sages in preserving health and longevity. The influence of nature on the human body. The atmospheric energy in the northwest is insufficient, making the northwest yin in nature. Consequently, a person's right ear and right eye tend to be weaker than their left. The terrestrial energy in the southeast is insufficient, making the southeast yang in nature. As a result, a person's left hand and left foot tend to be less dexterous than their right. What is the reason for this? The east is associated with yang. The essence of yang gathers in the upper body, leading to a stronger upper body but a weaker lower body. This results in keen hearing and sharp vision but may cause difficulty in moving the limbs. The west is associated with yin. The essence of yin gathers in the lower body, making the lower body stronger but the upper body weaker. This results in reduced hearing and vision but greater strength and dexterity in the limbs. When external pathogenic influences invade the body, if they affect the upper body, the right side of the body will be more affected. If they affect the lower body, the left side will be more affected. This is because the forces of yin and yang in nature are never perfectly balanced. And within the human body, there is also an inherent asymmetry in yin and yang. When a part of the body becomes weak, pathogenic forces will exploit the weakness and take hold in that area. The connection between heaven, earth and the human body. Heaven contains vital energy Jin Qi, while the earth possesses physical form Shin Zi. Heaven follows an 8-season cycle, and the earth is divided into 5 directions. These forces serve as the foundation for the growth and transformation of all things. Yang energy is light and ascends to the heavens, while yin energy is heavy and descends to the earth. The movements and stillness of heaven and earth are governed by mystical transformations, enabling the endless cycles of birth, growth, harvesting, and storage. Only the wise understand how to harmonize with these natural laws. They nurture their head in accordance with the energy of the heavens, protect their feet in alignment with the energy of the earth, and maintain the health of their 5 organs by following human affairs appropriately. The energy of heaven corresponds to the lungs. The energy of the earth corresponds to the throat. Wind energy influences the liver. Thunder energy affects the heart. The energy of grains nourishes the spleen, and rainwater energy nourishes the kidneys. The 6 meridians are like great rivers. The stomach and intestines resemble vast seas, and the body's 9 orifices function like streams. If we compare the human body's yin and yang to the yin and yang of nature, then human sweat is like rain, human breath is like the wind, human anger resembles thunder, and rebellious Qi abnormal energy flow is like prolonged drought. If one's way of health preservation does not align with the principles of nature, illness will inevitably arise. The arrival of evil wind is like a sudden storm. When evil wind Zifan invades, it is as fierce as a violent storm. A skilled physician treats the illness when the pathogen has just entered the skin and body surface. A less skilled physician waits until the pathogen has invaded the muscles and flesh before intervening. An even less capable physician treats only after the pathogen has penetrated the meridians. A poor physician waits until the pathogen has invaded the 6 full organs before acting. The worst physician treats the disease only after the pathogen has damaged the 5 Zen organs. Once the pathogen has invaded the 5 Zen organs, the chances of recovery and the risk of death become equally possible. If a person is affected by the evil energy of the heavens, it damages the 5 Zen organs. If one is harmed by improper diet, whether too cold or too hot, it damages the 6 full organs. If one is affected by dampness from the earth, it injures the skin, muscles, and meridians. Mastery of acupuncture and balancing yin and yang. A skilled acupuncturist carefully observes the excess and deficiency in the meridians. Sometimes it is necessary to draw yang from yin, and other times to draw yin from yang. Treating the right side can heal the left, and treating the left side can heal the right. By comparing the patient's abnormal condition with a healthy state, and understanding the external symptoms to deduce the internal illness, the physician identifies the reasons for excess or deficiency. Once the severity of the illness is accurately assessed, treatment can be administered effectively without failure. A competent physician observes the patient's complexion, feels the pulse, and first determines whether the disease is of yin or yang nature. By examining the clarity or turbidity of the 5 colors in the superficial vessels, the affected meridian can be identified. Observing the patient's breathing and listening to their voice reveals the location of the pain and discomfort. Analyzing the different pulse patterns across the 4 seasons indicates which Zanfu organ is affected. Examining the smoothness or roughness of the skin and the floating or sinking characteristics of the pulse at the wrist, Kanku allows the physician to determine the site of the disease. With this comprehensive approach, errors in diagnosis and treatment can be avoided. However, the key lies in making an accurate diagnosis. Principles of treatment based on severity and nature of the disease. It is said when a disease is in its early stages, acupuncture alone can cure it. If the evil energy is strong, one must wait for the pathogen to weaken before proceeding with treatment. When the illness is mild, it should be dispersed. When severe, it should be purged. As the disease is about to be cured, measures should be taken to consolidate the healing and prevent recurrence. If the body is weak, the qi should be warmed. If essence and energy jing qi are deficient, they should be supplemented with nourishing substances. If the illness is located above the diaphragm, emetic methods can be used. If the illness is in the lower abdomen, it can be treated by promoting drainage. If there is bloating and fullness in the chest and abdomen, purging methods can be used. If the illness is caused by wind invasion, pungent and cool herbs can be used to induce sweating. If the evil is in the skin and surface layers, pungent and warm methods can induce sweating. If the disease is severe, it may require suppressing and consolidating methods. For real excess conditions, dispersing or purging methods should be used. By observing whether the disease is of yin or yang nature, the strength of the treatment can be adjusted accordingly. If the disease is in the yang realm, yin may be used to treat it. If it is in the yin realm, yang may be used to treat it. It is essential to differentiate between qi and blood. If blood is excessive, bloodletting is appropriate. If qi is deficient, tonifying and ascending methods should be applied. How to explain? Flavor transforms into form, form transforms into qi, qi transforms into essence, essence transforms into spirit, essence consumes qi, form consumes flavor, spirit generates essence, qi generates form. Excess flavor damages form, excess qi damages essence, essence transforms into qi, and qi is harmed by flavor, flavor form qi essence, spirit transformation from the tangible to the intangible. This process describes the gradual transformation from the tangible physical to the intangible, energetic or spiritual, with each stage progressively ascending in significance. Flavor refers to the nutrients derived from the digestion of food. Form xingxun refers to the physical body, including muscles, skin, bones, and tissues. Qi refers to the functional energy derived from the body's form. Essence jing the refined essence of qi, which governs growth, reproduction, and vitality. Spirit transformation hua, an intangible force that regulates and determines a person's state and lifespan. Therefore, flavor transforms into form, form transforms into qi, qi transforms into essence, and essence transforms into spirit. Here, transforms can be interpreted as changing into or being refined into. Cycle of consumption and nourishment. Essence consumes qi, jingshi qi. Essence relies on qi for replenishment and sustenance. Form consumes flavor, xingshi wei. The body consumes the nutrients derived from food to maintain its physical structure. Spirit generates essence, hua shenjing. Through transformation, essence is generated and nourished. Qi generates form, qi shengxing. Qi shenxun. Qi nurtures and supports the maintenance of the physical form. Harm and imbalance. Excess flavor damages form, wei shangxing. Excessive intake of food or improper diet burdens the body and harms its physical form. Excess qi damages essence, qi shangjing. Qi shanjing. Overexertion or excessive use of qi depletes the body's essence, leading to weakness and imbalance. Essence transforms into qi, jinhua wei qi. Jinhua wei qi. When essence is excessively consumed or converted into qi due to stress or exertion, the body's foundation is weakened. Qi is harmed by flavor, qi shang yu wei. Overindulgence in certain flavors or excessive intake of food disrupts qi, leading to disharmony and dysfunction. Complexity in understanding. The difficulty in understanding this concept lies in the earlier statement. Fire is yang, water is yin. Yang corresponds to qi, and yin corresponds to flavor wei. Here flavor and qi are relatively opposing concepts, which can be understood through the 4 qi and 5 flavors of traditional Chinese medicine. However, the subsequent phrase flavor transforms into form. Form transforms into qi suggests that the 5 flavors' medicinal properties nourish the form, and the body's functions qi rely on the effects of the 4 qi temperature. Properties of herbs. Explanation of essence transforms into qi. And qi is harmed by flavor, since it was previously mentioned that excess qi damages essence. Excessive qi consumption leads to depletion of essence. When essence transforms into qi, it reflects a state of self-depletion, where the body is forced to convert essence into qi to maintain energy. Often seen in cases like yang deficiency with floating yang. Qi is harmed by flavor can be interpreted as excessive nutritional intake burdening qi, leading to dysfunction. For instance, obese individuals with excessive dampness may experience spleen deficiency. What are the 7 damages and 8 benefits? 7 damages 7损 Qi sun in excess leading to deficiency. When yin predominates and becomes excessive, it causes various forms of depletion or deficiency, manifesting as cold body, excessive sweating, persistent chills, tremors, cold extremities, numbness or loss of sensation, abdominal distension, which may lead to fatal consequences. It benefits 8 yi, 8 yi yang excess leading to fullness. When yang predominates and becomes excessive, it results in a state of fullness or repletion, causing symptoms such as heat in the body, tight and closed skin pores, rough labored breathing, difficulty bending or stretching, absence of sweat despite feeling hot, dry teeth, restlessness or irritability, abdominal distension. By understanding these principles, one can effectively maintain the balance between yin and yang, ensuring overall health and preventing disease.